besties, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So it is currently 6 a.m. and I'm just filming all my videos right now because I just, like I've been saying in my videos, want to sit down and just do like a big catch up with the besties, and I'm really feeling like that right now. Like I don't want to sleep, and again, so much to talk about. Unfortunately, I have a James Charles update. Point blank period. I could stop my sentence there, but unfortunately I have a James Charles update that is so almost defeating to like any of us trying to like speak up in support of the alleged victims coming forward, or victims, sorry. He came forward and said that 2 of them were true. So can we assume the other like 11? So with James Charles being inappropriate with minor fans, acknowledging he's abusing his power online to try get with children, allegedly, using his TikTok as a dating profile, Twitter dating profile. He's a danger. He needs to be deplatformed, and he needs to be investigated. And that's the main argument, but because if not, then he's just putting other children at risk. If he was getting called out for this in 2019, and in 2020, and in 2021, we're seeing a pattern of behavior that's not being addressed, and needs to be addressed for the sake of children. And so with James Charles, brands are silent. He's getting no repercussions. There is no change to James Charles's business right now, whatsoever. Brands are too scared to speak out. They're just point blank period not. People who like associate with him aren't speaking up. Manny MUA, I'm looking at you. And before we get to the meaty part of this video with like all the companies and their statements or lack of, I really want to show you that companies dropped Laura Lee and Manny MUA for being a bad friend. Jeffree Star exposed both of those people for being a bad friend, and Morphe and other companies dropped them because they just didn't want to get backlash. We fast forward. They dropped Shane Dawson, which was a really big deal because Shane Dawson brought in so much money. Their biggest yet, Morphe, with the conspiracy. Then it took them a while, but they dropped Jeffree Star, who was like their biggest consumer, like of people buying with all his palettes. They've dropped all these people, but with James Charles, they're not even releasing a statement. And this goes for every other place as well. So I now have this article that I want to show you, and we're going to go through it. I'm just so frustrated. Like, James Charles is a dangerous person. So, it is an article from Moises, from Insider. It says, companies are staying silent amid beauty guru James Charles' SEXTING scandal. And again, this is the monster we're dealing with. Good luck in prison. In a recent video, James Charles admitted to SEXTING with boys who have now said that they were minors. Most brands working with or adjacent to James Charles have ignored the response to comment. The privilege of ignoring it. What's the difference for James? YouTube did not respond, but announced that James Charles would not be hosting season 2 of Insta Influencer. That's not good enough. So we go on. In the 5 years since James Charles began posting regularly on YouTube, the 21-year-old beauty star has landed sponsorships with brands like Morphe, Chipotle, I feel like that's a place. Chipotle, you can tell that it's 6 a.m. Chipotle collaborated with Kylie Jenner and even hosted a reality competition series on YouTube, which he no longer has. Lol. The YouTuber now has over 25.6 million subscribers. Think about how many of them are children. And he will probably message in the foreseeable future. And he has 36 million followers on TikTok. And shame on TikTok. James Charles has came forward saying he used that TikTok as a dating profile. And you're no repercussions, but you're silencing people speaking up against him. Shame on you. But recently, James Charles, who previously was involved with several YouTube spats, is in hot water after admitting to flirting with minors who are under the age of 18 and other stuff. In an April 1st video, I can't believe he posted this on April Fool's Day, he addressed the allegations and recognized that the conversations with teen boys shouldn't have happened. To quote James Charles, "I was being reckless." You weren't being reckless, you were being illegal. You were doing a pattern of behavior. It seems like you like messaging little boys. James Charles said in the video that he believes that the boys were 18 and blocked them on Snapchat when he found out their real age. But yet this happens with so many children we're seeing, so I'm sure it's the same narrative each time. He keeps getting pranked every time. Though one boy denied lying about his age in a conversation with Insider, most brands who have collaborated with James Charles ignored the comment and chance to respond. Here are the companies that did and didn't respond. YouTube. YouTube has not responded to multiple requests for comment. James Charles has been on the platform since 2015 and has earned income through video monetization, so he hasn't even been demonetized yet. Which they did for Shane, they've done for Jake Paul, they've done for Logan Paul, they've done for all these people. What's the difference with James? YouTube's monetization provides a stream of financial income for creators, and the platform recently demonetized David Dobrik and Dirty Dom's channel in light of an R accusation against a former member of the Vlog Squad. Following the video in which Charles addressed the allegations, there were multiple calls, is what I meant to say, for demonetization of his videos on social media. On March 26th, before the video was released, YouTube told Variety that James Charles would not host the second season of the Instant Influencer show, and they did not give a reason. Like, why are they even dropping him from the show if they're not going to give a reason? What's so secret? Like, these companies need to speak out. Here we go. Morphe. Morphe has not responded to multiple requests for comment. The cosmetics company has seen a lot of pressure to comment on possible future plans with James Charles after it released a popular eyeshadow palette in collaboration with the YouTuber in November 2018, along with 2 brush sets. And they've been actively promoting him as recently as up until yesterday. They posted a model wearing his makeup look and they were like, oh, the glitters or the shimmers or whatever, hashtag artistry palette James Charles. They don't care, it's all about money. They dropped James Charles and Jeffree Star, or they dropped Jeffree and Shane, why not James? For Morphe not to drop him? Morphe dropped everyone. Ulta Beauty. In a statement, the beauty brand told Insider it is not a current sponsor of Instant Influencer, the YouTube series that James Charles previously hosted. I can confirm our work with the platform ended in May 2020 and we have no plans to re-engage, a spokesperson said. Interesting. Lily Lashes. Lily Lashes refused to respond to Insider's multiple requests for comment. The lash company have partnered with James Charles in 2018 and offer 15% off purchases for customers. It's like they're just so content with being silent because they're making money off this. Laura's Boutique. Laura's Boutique did not respond to Insider's multiple requests for comment. We're seeing a pattern here. The boutique partnered with James Charles, offering 10% off for customers. Sephora. Sephora refused to comment to Insider's multiple requests for a comment. The makeup store currently stocked the Morphe collaboration with James Charles on their website. This is not even accusations anymore. They're refusing to respond to real-life stuff that James is admitting. Sugar Bear Hair. Remember the gummy bear drama from 2019? You know what? I'm siding with Tati. Maybe she was right. Sugar Bear Hair did not immediately respond to Insider's multiple requests for comment. The vitamin company's partnership with Charles sparked the now infamous Dramageddon involving fellow YouTuber Tati Westbrook and Jeffree Star. However, they refused to comment. But they did for them. The Trevor Project. The LGBTQ+ non-profit organization has previously worked with James Charles through his Morphe partnerships, but told Insider it has no direct relationship with James Charles. Chipotle, who sponsored him literally the week after these accusations came out. Chipotle has refused to respond to multiple requests for comment. Charles' recent makeup review of the eyeshadow palette was sponsored, and it got a lot of backlash because it was a sponsorship with a big-ass company, right? I'm pushing him to families, Chipotle, right after these accusations. James Charles' YouTube video titled Holding Myself Accountable was posted on his main YouTube channel on April 1st after several accusations against Charles went viral on social media. In the video, he said he wasn't aware of the power dynamic that he had that was talking with fans. You're not just talking with fans, you're admitting that you're SEXTING with them, James, you disgusting prick. A power imbalance can happen even when it's not intentional, James Charles said. What I wasn't getting before is the excitement that comes with talking about a celebrity. Still, he managed to give himself an ego when trying to defend himself. Because that's what these narcissistic people do. He admitted that he'll be taking a break from social media. James Charles has also refused to comment after being asked multiple times. This is so disturbing. These companies are just okay with milking this cow and they don't care about victims. Oh my god, it is so windy outside. This is so, like, what's the difference with James? Bestie, we've been through this now in like 3 videos and now we're actually seeing the list. Thank you, Moises, for this great article and compiling this. Why do you think even all these makeup brands and all these, you know, skincare and Chipotle are like straight up refusing to comment? Like, what's the difference with James? It does not make any sense. It's shocking, but also not shocking, and it's disturbing. Bestie, I want to know what your opinion is. I love you. I will see you in my next one. Yeah, like, we're just gonna have to keep talking until they do something. I love you, and I'll see you in my next one. Stay safe, stay happy, stay cozy. I love you. Bye.